Welcome back to the channel, everybody. And this is just a recap of what I've done in 2024. And there are quite a few little projects that you probably will recognize just by seeing the thumbnails here, shown here on your screen. And these are small videos, short videos that I've shared with you. I've had to achieve such a result. And yes, this is one of those, lighting up that street lamp. I'm currently reworking it to show you something else. This is another recent project, and I really like the way it turned out. And of course, you can be as free as you want to create your own custom figures. This is a commission piece of just repainting the skin tones. And this is what you probably want to come back to see. The Batman Beyond original vehicle, and I'm adding light to it and repainting a few things on that. Come back to see what that looks like. Now, going on to this, I know a lot of you love that Molotov pen, and it's great for some of its uses on certain surfaces. This is not the Molotov pen. This is something very different. I will be very happy to show you when you come back to the channel what this is. Obviously, this is a Wonder Woman shield, and yes, this is what I'm working on, a Wonder Woman. But this material is so much nicer than the pen because you can apply it to any surface. And it doesn't matter how irregular that surface is. It looks so much better. Come back and I'll show you. Moving on to this, which is the Wonder Woman. Once again, I did a head swap video. Didn't get a lot of views on it. That's okay. I don't care. This is my figure. I am now reworking this figure. And as you can see, there are no stars on the trunks. So I will be painting the stars on there. If you come back to the channel, you'll get to see how that result looks like. Now this head is from a different artist. I repainted that. I will be reusing this on maybe this body or another of this similar one. I bought several of this particular Wonder Woman, but each one looks different. And will I sell it? I don't know. If I have an extra one, I may. For now, it's just to generate these videos. And yes, this is the figure that I actually repainted to look like the original or comic book one. Now, Nightwing is another figure that I've been working on, and since I get sidetracked with commissions, I push my own little projects aside. Come back to see how that one's going. This is another that I shared with you on how to create your own henchmen, and you can use any of the heads you want, any of the hands you want. You don't even have to use that jacket. I used everything here because I had things as extras. So I put them all together and this is what it looks like. But you can decide what your henchman looks like. As a matter of fact, that sculpt makes a really good Aquaman. And maybe I should gather that new Aquaman body, or one of the ones I do have, and just do a head swap. I love these stands. They hold these sculpts really well. And I actually have another set. So now this makes it easier to display the figure with the different portrait expressions. Little difficult to do with the face plates. I honestly like that full head sculpt much better. The face plates are great, and there's a couple of videos that I have on that. There's a few figures coming out that have those face plates. Again, they're great for what they are, but I really like the entire head sculpt being that alternate or additional accessory. Now, again, you can do whatever it is you like with your army building figures. Going on to the next clip, I know a lot of us have the Penguin. Maybe you've got both colors of the Penguin, but he didn't come with an umbrella. And I was very unhappy about that, so I did something about it. I found this model of an umbrella that has 3 different versions. I painted it to fit this particular figure. I may get another and use it with or paint it with the primary colors to match up with the other Penguin that I have that has light up cigarettes. Now, if we move on to this, you probably recognize this head sculpt from a different figure. And in this video, I've shown you how to add a magnet to, well, add it to the head, and it keeps it from slipping off. I really like the way this turned out. I like the head sculpt on the McFarlane figure from this Tiny Toons figure. Now, going on to the next video, we can also see that I didn't buy this because I liked the figure. I bought it to rob it of its parts. It was inexpensive, and I robbed the glasses and the hands to put it onto Punchline. And yes, that is a custom head from another artist. I painted it, planted it on this body, and it looks so much better. And now with that array of hands and the glasses, wow, it looks so much better. It's definitely worth the money to do this. Now, yes, it is expensive. This hobby is not cheap. Now, that gas mask is also from that figure that I robbed pieces from, the G.I. Joe figure. You can see how the head looks on this particular body. But this is one of the figures that you probably are wanting to come back to see, the Rookie. And yes, I've pushed it aside because I have other projects. This is what I want to show you when you come back. The completed project of this figure with all of the lights. I've still got to do some tweaking to it. I broke a few things. I had to fix them. So when you come back, it'll be fully completed and you'll get to see all of the glamour shots on this particular figure. And if you want to buy it, yes, I'll be very glad to sell it to you. I'm almost done with it. I've got to add a few more lights. I've got to add the switch, and I got to do a little fixing of those cannons so that they are actually on properly. But once it's all finished, you'll get to see the glamour shots of this figure. And there's plenty more that I just don't have time to share at this moment. We'll see you here next time. Have a good one.